Hello, Digidestin, and welcome to the King's Court. Now, this is going to be our next installment in the Agumon Expert Series. In case you're new to the channel or even the series, which for the record, hi there, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. Um, the Agumon Expert Series is one I do here in the channel where I discuss Agumon tribal deck based strategies, primarily Blackwargreymon, because that's my favorite personal deck. It's my favorite Digimon of all time, the Blackwargreymon Agumon line, period. And that's why I want to discuss it here for other fans of the deck, especially ever since we got a hit to the deck. So there are tons of different ideas and strategies that we could all share here on this video. So if you got any other ideas that I don't mention, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and that way everyone else can see them too. And that way we can all share different ideas. So the reason now, before we get to the main discussion point of this video, I want to don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Might as well get this out of the way. Hit the notification bell. Follow our Instagram so you don't miss out on future videos. This is going to be a very special / different Agumon expert because this is going to be if you notice in the thumbnail when you clicked in this video, you might have seen that on the right, or no, on the left, it says Road to Victory. That's because this and the next video that channel member Michael will be coming out with, which will be his first video in his new series, but I'll let him take care of that. We're going to be discussing our decks and our strategies because next week, as of the recording of this video, an exact week from now, will be our store's championships, the store championship tournament. And these championships always bring out tons of players from not just our local scene, but also from our surrounding area. Tons of people. So I'm expecting a lot of really good players and a lot of a lot of decks. So the discussion for this, the question of the video, I want to know, what do you think are the top decks right now? Because not only combined with channel member Michael's video, we're going to be coming out with a video later this week of what we think are the top decks right now. So if you want to don't want to miss that, don't forget to subscribe and don't hit the notification bell. Man, I gotta slow down when I talk. So now that we're fully filled in on that. So yeah, the store championship's coming up, and I want to win it badly to show that Blackwargreymon can still go, because I swear a lot of people, ever since the hit came up, people just literally was that Toy Story meme. People dropped it and just picked up the new either Wargreymon or Beelzemon, I've noticed. So I want to show that Blackwargreymon can still go. So basically, I'm going to be showing here some new techs I've been playing, and some new discussion and strategy on the deck I've been using. So, for the record, thank you so much for everyone who's seen my deck profile from last week, where I got top 4 twice in a row, 2 different weeks in a row with my deck with Blackwargreymon. This is actually a very interesting deck right here. This is almost the exact same build, but I made some tweaks, and I actually got first place at my most recent locals tournament. Not the most recent one, but the one before that. We have 2 different ones every week, but I managed to get first place in that one, and the one I competed in last night, I actually got third. I misplayed pretty badly. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. I misplayed pretty badly against the deck's worst matchup. Even with all the power-ups we got, the worst matchup we still have is Grandis. So I misplayed hard against that deck, and it cost me the game. Cost me the match. We went to the game 3. So, but basically, I got first place. I made some changes to the deck, so I wanted to show them here and have it discussion on my idea for the upcoming store championship, as well as what I think are going to be some decks I'm going to have to deal with. So this isn't going to be an exact deck profile, but it's going to be a quick showcase on some tweaks and changes I've made. So if you haven't seen the first deck profile, you might want to check it out really quickly, but because I'm just going to try to turbo through this. But if not, I'll leave a link to it in the description. So, still playing the 4 draw Koromon. I think this is the best, honestly, way to play the deck right now because red doesn't really have a lot of draw options. I mean, we have red memory boost, but outside of that, there's really not much else we got. So that's why I think running the draw Koromon is the best one right now. And I'm shocked how much even this rarity's gone up by. Someday I want to get those judge ones. Someday. So this is what I think is. But you could also run the fifth one. You could run the power up Koromon and some things. Just to keep it clear, I've also seen some people cut one and run a split, a draw Koromon and 2 power up by 1,000, which might not be a bad idea, actually. I'm considering trying that out. But for right now, this is what I played, and it actually worked out just great. The only issue there were a few times in, like, longer gameplay, like if I'm playing against decks that like to stun, or decks that take, or like, Mastamon takes forever to play against. So, that could be an issue with running low on eggs, which did happen to me once, but it didn't cost me the game, luckily. So the next one. Now, this is where the changes start to show up. I actually cut and went back to in the first deck profile, I wasn't playing this, but I went back to this Agumon because I missed the power, if I'm being honest. Plus, there are times where I had, originally instead of this one, it was the older, what was it, Structure Deck Agumon? The reveal 3 and add either a Greymon or an Omnimon. I was originally playing that, but I cut it because the deck has so much search power already that there are times I really wanted this one instead of that one because I wanted to put that in the Digitama to get that power. Plus, with Greymon, the Greymon X, it does come in handy if I need to ditch something. So having this and, like, there are times where I would ditch, like, 2 cards to save like Gaiamon or Blackwargreymon, but I was low on power as a result. Like, if I ditched Greymon and Greymon X, like, for an example, at least with this, I'll still have 2,000 during my turn, or vice versa. It's more like I just really missed that power. I kept this, and this card's a godsend. This is a much better version. I'm still playing the new Agumon. Lets you search for and add either a Greymon or an Omnimon or a Tcg, and we'll get into that soon. And obviously, I'm still rocking with the 4X. Nothing much to say here on this one. This card you have to play, really, in all honesty. And I don't know why wouldn't you. It's a free Digivolve on top of your regular Agumon. You get to search. It's great. Now, not only is there a change there, I made a big change in comparison to my last video deck profile on the deck with my Greymon lineup. Really quickly, though, I'll just, obviously, these are obviously the same. There's not much else to say. It's protection. Someday, maybe. Okay, this is where the real changes happen. Originally, I was playing 2 of it, but after playtesting a bunch, I love having this card at 3. Oh man, this might be this could be my new favorite Greymon, honestly. Other than Greymon X, this might be my new favorite Greymon because how so many times it's come up where his ability is so useful. Not only that, there have been times where I Digivolved on top of Agumon for him. I didn't have the Tcg, but when I drew for Digivolution, I had it, so I was able to use Greymon. And apparently that works, so go me. That's honestly awesome. The next one I've been doing, now, here's an issue. I cut the Vaccine Greymon because here's the thing. Combined with this new guy and the new Tcg, it's a lot faster than playing that Greymon. You could pick Agumon and make him a blocker early game. So you don't have to worry about, like, rush down, like, really fast rush down decks if you don't want to. Like, D-Brigade, if you still see that deck. Sometimes you still see it. But so, in all honesty, I cut it because it just wasn't cutting it anymore. And as a result of that, we actually now have more room in our deck to experiment with different Greymon lineups. So I went back. I was going back and forth in this one. It was either this or the 2K Greymon, but I really like playing the double check Greymon from the structure deck. These are the ones I got from last store participant I think I was in. Um, this card really comes in handy because what I like to do now with the deck, what I do is I'll have Gaiomon or Blackwargreymon X or any of them swing over their Digimon, and I'll use and I'll have swing under security, try to get as many checks as possible, and have Metal Greymon X basically trash the top of their security, and then I can keep attacking with them to go for game. That's the basics of what I've been doing. I'll go more in detail in a bit. I'm also playing one more Greymon now. Originally, when BT 12 came out, I was a little iffy on this card because I saw some people teching it, and I wasn't really sure about it at first. But after playtesting it, I actually like this card a lot more now. I'm playtesting, and I've been teching in one EX1 Greymon. In case some anyone watching this don't know, I'll just put it up here. Should focus in a sec. There it is. Go ahead and pause it right there. When you're attacking with this card in the inheritables, you can play a level 3 cost Tai Kamiya for free from your hand. And that is good because if you have multiple Digimon on field, you can have multiple blockers now. So that's something that, or heck, even if you draw into your Tai Kamiya late, by the time you already start swinging, this will let you get it and extra 1,000, and now he's a blocker because Tai Kamiya works on play as well. So that's honestly really useful, and this card has really actually been putting in work. So I'm actually considering getting the alternate art, the old school card arts. I love those old school card arts. So that's what I've been taking for Greymons. My Metal Greymon lineup hasn't changed. I'm still playing. Some people might say I should play the Raid 1 set. This one is becoming way more handy for me because personally, this could just be a me thing. I've been noticing a lot more people who don't want to deal with like what's it called? Crossheart with Shoutmon times 7, I think is the name. So a lot of people have been playing like Chumon and all them to reduce them be able to lower like the whole level reduction, like play cost reduction thing, or they have like some kind of floodgate. Like when I was playing against Grandis, or if you play against Grandis, or if you play against Blue Flare, which I played against both last night, um, they usually play like Madoki Betamons or that Terriermon. So this lets you not only let you de-digivolve their big guys, but this will also let you control the field a lot easier with being able to swing over your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. And then you can wait for the next turn for your Metal Greymon X ability to kick in when you reboot and trash the top of their security. But because of his popping ability, you can easily take care of those little weenies. So this card actually really helps out a lot. So I'm okay with playing like the slower, more defensive build, I guess you could say, with Blackwargreymon right now, rather than like Wargreymon get in there and try to hit as hard because yes, he can get high attack power, but at the same time, I don't want to take the chances with the option cards still. That's just a personal thing. Which I'll get to that also in a sec. Also, yeah, I'm still playing 3 Metal Greymon X. And this card I'm also playing. I'm playing I mentioned this in the last deck profile that I was going to cut one of those other Metal Greymons and put this back. And I'm so glad I did. This card is a godsend. This card has been so clutch, so useful these last few tournaments after I switched back to it. And I'm so glad I did. Because there are times where I needed that extra protection. Like I couldn't get my Greymon X. So this was able to be a very strong substitute. Not even substitute, it pretty much does the same thing. So this was able to save me. So and being able to pop a 5K or lower weenie was actually really useful. So thanks to this one and Metal Greymon X, basically thanks to these 3 in general, I don't have to worry about like Madoki Betamon. Shoot, that looks sloppy. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh. Thanks to these 3, with their popping ability, I'm easily able. I don't have to worry about Solarmon, Shumon, Badoki Betamon, Terriermon, all those guys, which is a really useful one, as well as that little shoot, what's it called? Mastamon plate, the little purple dude. I forgot his name, but I'll try to remember to put a picture here if I can, if I forget or not. So that's all the Metal Greymons I've been playing, and I'm glad I did because these cards, every single one of these plays their parts. And honestly, I didn't change up my ultimate lineups, my megas. I'm still playing 2 black, 2 Gaio. This card might be one of the more useful cards lately, and I'll go over that why. And I'm still running the Omnimon package. I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple of times I was considering cutting Omnimon, the Blitz, because it didn't come up as often, but I just can't bring myself to cut it. Now, Hunters are becoming a really popular deck. The reason I'm bringing this up is because you can easily get Blackwargreymon X to easily more than like 1600 DP during their turn, thanks to Tai and your Greymon, your Agumon. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because Hunters played this new green Digimon. I forgot its name, but basically it makes you suspend your Digimon. Just like, man, I'm having Grandis flashbacks when I hear that. But basically, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that thing is at 1500. Now, this came up during one of my games. They tried to swing at security with this thing. I forgot its name, but if you played against Hunters, I'm more than sure you know what I mean. I'll put a picture right here. Again, I'm so sorry. I suck with names sometimes. But basically, when it swung at security, I used his Blackwargreymon X's ability to make it swing at him. And so they lost their Digimon. So I was able to like unsuspend next turn and all that. So this card is honestly a really strong card to use against Hunters, is what I'm basically trying to say. So that's something to remember. Like I said, I'll put a picture, and I think I'll put like another video and go into more detail about how this card could also be used against Grandis, which is what I discovered last night. With combination of the new Tai stuff. I mean, because I don't really see like a lot of people talking about this ever since a lot of people rather play the Raid Wargreymon, which I understand, but I just prefer, like I said, Black Wargreymon. This is me though. So that's that. Now the Tamers, I've also made a big change too. I was running 2 because I thought it was okay, but now I see just how powerful this new Tai is. On play, beginning of main phase, power up one of my Digimon by 1,000 till the end of my opponent's turn, and make it memory. Give it blocker, and I can even gain back memory when I Digivolve. Yes, please. This card is great. I went back to playing 2 Yuya. Because in similar fashion to Tai, this card will just give my Digimon more protection, and the whole 2,000 is very useful. So there's a possibility you could have your Gaiomon, your Blackwargreymon X, 1,800 during your opponent's turn as a blocker. And not a lot of people want to deal with that. I managed to even get them up to 22k during one game and swing over their Digimon. I think it was I was playing against Zeger. Was it Zeger? That the big guy that Blue Flare plays. And I'm still playing the 2 Cool Boy. It actually does come in handy. 3 is way too... I tried it at 3 too much. Like, way too much. And my options are still the same. I'm still rocking 2. Although, I might consider playing 3. But this card is honestly what you want to see against Grandis, if I'm being honest. 2 X Antibody. And I went back to playing 2 Red Memory Boosts just for a little more consistency. And for some more memory gain. So, basically, my idea is to, in this version of the deck, if anyone has any other options or ideas, let me know. I want to try using the Metal Greymons and the Greymon X's to control the field. Basically, that's my main goal. And use Blackwargreymon and all of them to take care of their tamers, especially against like the three decks I've noticed that really don't want to deal with Blackwargreymon is Blue Flare, Crossheart, and Hunters. So Blackwargreymon is going to be very useful against those decks. And not only that, a big one thing although I am considering maybe is changing up the Greymon lineup a little bit. Like not the X antibodies, obviously. This is something I was considering. Maybe cutting one of these in order to put the 2K, the one that gives 2K. Like, maybe I could do like a 1-1 split of this. Or sometimes this isn't come up, but I could just go back and play 2 of this. I cut these 2 in general and just play 2 of it. Which might not be a terrible idea because that'll also save memory too. So that's something to think about. But for right now, this is the build, and this is what I'm pretty much thinking when it comes to the Store Championship. And I'm open to ideas, any kind of suggestions. So yeah, basically how I like to play, I want to use... So yeah, in this build, what I basically do a lot is I have Agumon or Blackwargreymon X, or either of them, equipped with... here it is. So the main point is to have Metal Greymon and him control the field. Digivolve, delete again with another 6K. And depending on what my opponent has, I can have Agumon Digivolve their other bigger guys, and try to have him and or Blackwargreymon start swinging. Or I can swing over their Digimon in order to have them delete them. That way, in the next turn, when either of these two reboot, I can have Metal Greymon X mill the trash tub their security. This way, since it's trashing, I don't have to worry if it's something like Chaos Degradation, which is a really annoying card still, or if I don't have Yuya out already. So this is actually what my main strategy is, and it's been working out. So if you want to try something similar to that, maybe I'll try like doing like a test can video later this week to give a little more give some more examples. So that's the main thing. I'm trying to get ready for the Store Championship, and Chilmer Michael will be coming out with his version of this video later this week. So if you don't want to miss that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and honestly, thanks for stopping by. And if you have any other ideas for the deck, go ahead and leave them in the comments. We try to respond to every comment we get. We do read them all. Sometimes we just forget to respond. And this way, also, anyone else who's new to the deck or not sure what to play, get some ideas too. So this is it for me. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.